Look, I got a little quick one for y'all today. You ever notice the more comfortable your life get, the less you feel like you're doing something? Like, I know it's not just me, because I've had this conversation. I just was having this conversation with my cousin. But the more, like, I feel relaxed and the more I feel like I have more chill time and I could just kind of lean back and not do much, those be the moments to where I feel like my life is going straight down. Like, it feel like I'm not doing nothing, like, important. And, it's just, I kind of noticed that pattern. Like, the moment I give myself some freedom, the moment I give myself a little relaxation, and then it just, starts increasing, that's when I realized, like, bro, like, something don't feel right, bro. It don't feel like I'm doing nothing. And exactly, like, y'all know, like, that's the exact opposite of what, you feel me, we trying to get to. So I did a study, bro, in school, like, probably, I think, yeah, the other week, actually. It was like a little it was from my psychology class, and we had to look up, like, the traits of a human brain, and like how, once they get into routines, it's hard to get out of them. And I just kind of related that back to myself. Like, when I got in those states where I was really comfortable and I didn't feel like I had to do much, was when I felt like, bro, like, I wasn't getting nothing done and I wasn't being productive. So that's gonna be the topic of today's video, bro. What it do, y'all? It's your boy Truth OTW. You feel me? Another short one. You feel me? On day 40. Congratulations, everybody. Give yourself a round of applause. Yeah, we basically halfway through. We got like 5 more days to the halfway point. But you feel me? Hopefully y'all doing good on y'all run. Y'all saving money. Y'all stacking cheese, because that's what it's all about. Hopefully y'all learning something. And hopefully you feel me, keep using the traits that you learn and the skills that you learned during this time period throughout the rest of your life. So, you feel me? Again, the topic of today's video is why comfortability is ruining your life. The first point I want to make is, bro, I didn't realize how addicting non-addictive things can be. Like, for example, when you hear addiction, I'm sure the first thing that pops in your head is probably alcohol, probably drugs, probably, nicotine, whatever the case may be. I'm sure that's what the first thing, sugar, that might be one of the first things that comes to your mind when you hear the word addiction. But you realize when you get older, you're gonna start realizing, like me, I'm not that old, to be honest. Somebody commented on one of my videos, said, bro, you're like 2 years old. I guess because how I was talking. But like, again, I don't want y'all to think I'm 50, bro. I'm still young, you feel me? I'm still learning, just like y'all. Like, it's not to, act like I'm way better than y'all. It's just, we both learning. We all learning, going through life at different stages and different time periods. But back to the topic. Addiction, as you get older, you're gonna realize that it's gonna start to be more and more common things that's gonna be addicting, like watching TV, like sleeping is an addiction too, like being on Instagram, being on TikTok, like things like that, things that just anybody can typically do. Like, if you're 8, you can do this. Like, bro, things that are more common begin to be more and more addicting. So comfort, for example, I'm sure everybody wants comfort. Like, that's a common thing. Like, people be working, especially if you got work, if you got school, bro. After all of that, you're gonna want to, like, kind of relax and ease back for a little bit. There's nothing wrong with that. But oftentimes, when you get into those stages to where you're not earning your comfortable time, that's when it begins to be a problem. Because, for example, the guy that works 40, 50 hours a week, he want to chill on the weekend, he is perfectly well within his rights to do that, bro. You don't want to do nothing for the weekend, go ahead. For the student that got an 18.5 credit hour course load, bro, if you want to chill on the weekend, you want to go out, you want to, you feel me, have a little fun, there's nothing wrong with that. But for the guy that's literally sits on the couch all day, every day, in his bed all day, every day, wakes up at 12 p.m., goes to bed at like 3 in the morning, for the guy that literally does nothing all day, doesn't contribute anything to his life, to the people around him, just being in a contributive state at all, for the guy that says, oh, for him, and he wants to, oh, yeah, I want to lay down, I want to chill, I ain't doing too much, oh, you feel me, let's go out, you feel me, I don't want to go to the gym today, we can go later, oh, you feel me, let's go get some food, we could order cookout, we could order American Deli. That guy, bro, he doesn't deserve to be comfortable. He doesn't deserve to be comfortable, because comfort is a reward. And I'm realizing that as I get older, bro, and just day to day, I'm realizing a lot of things that we have at our fingertips are really rewards that we're desensitizing ourselves from. For example, being on the phone and like just being able to call and scroll and do whatever you want to do on your phone, realistically, that's a reward. You should only be doing that, and I mean, not say you should, but realistically, being able to have that luxury, people like 30, 40 years ago didn't have that luxury to be able to just look up whatever they want to look up at the snap of their fingers, at their fingertips. They have the whole world in their hands. Bro, that's really a reward and something that we've been blessed to have. And realistically, we kind of got desensitized from it because it's so natural to just reach for your phone when you in an uncomfortable situation and just, you feel me, get to scrolling. Like, these things aren't common, or they're common now, but they're luxury things that we haven't, the value has decreased because of how our life has gone, our lives have gone. For example, bro, it's common to lean back. It's common to just kick it and watch TV and just binge your favorite show every day. It's common to go out to parties every weekend and during the week just not do nothing and just wait till the next party, scrolling on Posh and trying to find the next party. It's common to do that. But realistically, these are luxury things that if we get too much of, it will decrease our productivity. For example, it's this chemical called, it's this chemical called dopamine. Bro, dopamine is a chemical that your brain releases when something exciting or when something, when it's lacking. We've been in a dopamine overload for a long time. Like, anytime you get a random urge to just like, let me pick up my phone, that's dopamine. That's dopamine rushing through your brain. And because our phone is the easiest accessible thing to us, that's the first thing we go for. So our brains have constantly been, overdosed on dopamine when it's not a luxury no more. It transformed to not being a luxury to now it's just an everyday thing. So yes, it does mess up your productivity. How are you going to have discipline? How are you going to get stuff done if you're constantly just, oh man, I can't wait till the next time I'm laying down. I can't wait till I'm just chilling. I just want to scroll on TikTok. I don't want to do nothing today. For example, bro, I was just at the gym before I made this video, bro. I was on the phone. I was like, bro, I hate going to the gym. Like, this is not fun. I cuss. This stuff is not fun. Like, I don't like going to the gym at all. And it's like, but again, I can reward myself after that by, watching TV, by eating something that I like to eat, by, just laying down scrolling. Now, if I'd have done that all day, it wouldn't have been appealing to me anymore. But because I put myself through hardship, because I had to go through a time period to where I had no access to that, then when I get it later down the line, it's more, it's more relaxing and it's more impactful than it would be had I just been on it all day. So it's hard to get stuff done when you constantly just chilling, bro. It's hard because although it seems good, although it feels good, bro, it feels good to lay down and not have to do nothing. But although that's the case, it's not gonna benefit you in the long run. And at the end of the day, the world is gonna keep growing. Like, the world is gonna keep, changing, turning. Earth is gonna keep spinning. The days is gonna keep going by, and it's not much you can do before you get left behind. And it's not, obviously I wouldn't want to get left behind, bro. I know you don't want to get left behind because you're watching this video. So you got to get a hold of that, because the less you spend time working on the things that matter, the less you spend time being productive, and the more time you spend just letting dopamine rush your brain, is the less you're gonna get in the long. You're not gonna get very far, honestly. So keep that in mind. DFG4L, and yeah, we out.
DFG4L, bitch.